Hello, welcome back for another tutorial on Gravit.io. In today's tutorial with Gravit, we're going to look at the pen tool. The pen tool is one of the more sophisticated and truly professional tools built into any vector graphics program. And here, I'm just going to do the basics to get you started so you can see some of the strengths of using this tool. And the pen tool is located up here. It looks like a good old-fashioned pen tip. And you want to make sure it's selected. And when you use the pen tool, you're going to be working in points. So to get started on your canvas, you're going to click a singular point. And when I do that, you'll notice a square has been dropped. And just by dropping that one square, I now have on my layers, I have a path, and the inspector tool has changed. To make my drawing, I'm going to draw a series of these points. Anywhere on my canvas, I can click to create another point. If I hold down Shift, it will keep me moving in 45-degree angles. That assures that I can get a perfectly straight line in terms of, say, parallel to the bottom of the screen or parallel to the side of the screen or at a perfect 45-degree angle. Without the Shift down, I get this result. So I'm going to go ahead and click that second point. Right now, I've clicked my point. If you want to add in curves, though, you can easily do that with the pen tool by clicking and holding and then dragging your cursor. So notice how it's curving the line that I just came off of. And when I let go this time, now it's in this curve mode. And now, because I started the curve here, it's going to continue that curve into the next move. And then I can click a new point. Now the curve is done. And if I want to close my shape, I can click here and that will close the shape. Closing a shape is really important depending on the work you're doing. Once you have a closed shape, you can add fills to it and work with it as though it's a shape on the drop-down shape design tool. Now you'll notice my pen tool is still selected. So at this point, I can either go up to the toolbar and change the pen tool, or I can hit escape on the keyboard and it'll go straight to the pointer. And so I now have a shape. Its default is to be filled with white. And now you can really see that shape as I add color. Additionally, I can play around with the border. As most shapes have that border, here we can see that border come to life as we add color to it. And then if I go into the pen tool and start, if I go into the selection tool, I can use this sub-select or letter D on your keyboard, which actually allows you to kind of play around with an existing shape that you've made. And by clicking, I can actually change the shape. So if I wanted to add some detail that wasn't there quite when I made it, I can click and drag these handles. I can actually click and drag this to change the curve if I didn't like the curve the way it came out. I can shorten it on one side or the other. And just overall play around with putting these shapes in. And then you can really play around with getting your shapes and putting multiple shapes together. So now holding down Shift, I can take this design that I made large and bring it down. So putting these designs together, you can make some really interesting overall designs and really update your graphic design work in a way that just using the basics can't do for you. So that's the pen shell in a really short tutorial. Play with it, explore it, and you'll find that it can do a whole lot more for you.